Hello students, let's finish our complementary colors in nature drawing. So last class we did our sketch and we colored the middle, blue and orange. Now we're going to pick another set of complementary colors. We'll pick purple and yellow. And I will go ahead and outline, I'll do it on the right hand side. I'm going to outline my flower drawing with purple, which is the background color. So go ahead and outline your flower, or maybe it's a leaf or tree, with whatever color you want to use in the background. We'll end up overlapping them just like we did with the orange and the blue. Overlapping yellow over purple, that is. And notice when I'm tracing over, I'm trying to line up the petals where they meet the petals in the blue-orange section. I want to make sure they're lined up right or as close as I can so they connect, look like one petal instead of the two petals. Okay, so there's the outline, and now I'm going to grab my yellow because that is the inside of the flower color, and I'm going to go ahead and color it. Notice when I color, I'm not worried about coloring inside the lines between the petals because I'm overlapping the purple. And then on the petals that aren't side by side, I'm going over the outline, the purple outline with yellow. So you can see the neutral color. It's a little bit of a lighter neutral color than the orange and blue neutral that we made just a moment ago. Now you'll see the combination with markers and with colored pencils when you overlap the two colors. Okay, so I'm going to color in the rest of my flower and the stem and leaf yellow. And keep an eye on that neutral color that's made when I overlap the two colors. It's kind of a brown, neutral color. Neutral colors can be any shades of brown or dark, can be close to black too. If you take another look at the middle section with the blue and orange, the neutral color made is really dark brown, almost black. Okay, so the inside is colored pretty much. I want to add a few fun little details, and you can do this as well. Even if you don't have a flower, you can add some details to anything you have. And notice when you do draw on top of the leaf or whatever it is that you're drawing with the purple, the lines are also neutral. They're a darker brown like we just made. Okay, now it's time to color in the background. Notice how I outline the subject in the middle and even this edge of my page so that it's easier for me to color inside the lines. And I just made the line inside the flower a little thicker, and I can reach inside there pretty easily. Okay, just some fun little tricks to color in large spaces. Okay, so I'm going to finish coloring this. And then the next section, I'll be using the other set of complementary colors we've been discussing. Who can guess what they are? That's right, red and green. So stay tuned, and we're going to go ahead and finish the next section today. So grab your red and green markers or colored pencils, and let's get started. So just like we did before, excuse me. Oh, first I erased a little bit of my drawing I didn't like, so that's always a good idea. You know, before you put your permanent color down, make sure you like your drawing, and that's what I just did. And I guess I'm going to go ahead and make sure the yellow looks pretty even over here before we start. Almost going to start with the red and green. Okay. Pretty happy with the yellow. Okay. So my flower's ready. I've erased it. I've got my red and my green handy. I'm going to outline my flower with red, which is the color I want for the background. So you outline your flower or whatever your subject is in the middle with the background color. And it doesn't have to be a red background. You can do a green background. So go ahead and outline with your background color. And then you will color in the subject or your flower with the other color to the complementary. So that would be green. After you outline with red, add some details. You see how I added the little dots in the flower, the middle of the flower and on the leaves. And I'm going to erase the pencil lines that didn't quite get traced. And now I'm going to go ahead and start to color in my flower green. Look what happens when I put that green over the red. Another neutral color, very dark. I have like a purplish brown, almost black. It looks like an outline that I did with a black marker, but it's not. It's the magic of complementary colors mixed together. The neutral color created when mixing complementary. It's a great trick. If you're ever missing a black marker and you're like, I need this to be dark. How can I do that? Oh yeah, Miss Lockhart told me about complementary colors and their neutrals. So mix them together and then you'll have your dark color. So here we go. I'm going to finish coloring in and going over that red outline because we want to overlap it. Remember to make the dark line the neutral color. And don't forget, you can pause this if you'd like, if you're coloring along with me. And you can also color at your own pace. So if you've jumped ahead and are already doing your background with red, great. So here I am doing the red now. And you can even overlap more over your subject. So like if I put red over the green, it'll just make the neutral space a little bit larger. So you can add more of that neutral color if you just keep overlapping. So if you need to add more details or you want to make your outlines look thicker, just overlap a little more. Go over the colors, mix them up. Okay, so I'm almost done coloring the background here, red. And you can see I've sped up the video just a little bit, so you'll probably end up pausing it. But finish your backgrounds and your subject, and I like to go ahead and look over it again and make sure I've done a nice job coloring in the white paper, all the space on the white paper. And I want to make sure I've done enough overlapping with my two complementary colors. And then I just love making neutral colors, so I want to add some fun pattern behind in the background with the opposite complementary to create more neutral colors. But this time it's just a fun design, a fun pattern that kind of creates like a movement to the flowers. So you can go ahead and create a fun design to really see those neutral colors pop if you would like to. And that is it for today. Thank you for completing the coloring on this week's project. Can't wait to see it. Bye everyone.